Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Ryan Allaire, and I'm here with Taylor Grant with the case study in the back office. And we went through a few different things originally in the case study, how we launched a PPE ad, and that was for the Fort Collins Things to Do page. So if you recall, we did a PPE ad, and what we did was we ran an ad to people locally in Fort Collins within a 25-mile radius. I want to pull up that ad, actually.
Yeah.
So we'll pull up this ad. And you guys can see, if you scroll down, Taylor, we'll get the ad underneath it that we just paused. So you guys can see, originally this was 13 cents, then it went to 15 cents engagement, and it started getting dialed in. What we did was you can see the engagement on the post. Yeah, hit see post.
Okay.
Taylor, and you'll see we had great engagement. We've reached about 13,000 people, or over 13,000 people. 226 people have liked it, 95 people shared it, you have 78 people have commented, so collectively you have close to over 400 people have engaged, or 400 engagements on this ad, which is great. People are seeing it.
One thing that I'd like to bring up too, and I haven't even looked at this today, was I went from 0 likes on my page, and in less than a week, I have 243 likes on the page, which for me is really good. I don't know.
Well, that's huge. So this is the cool part, right? This is the reason why I don't really focus on just like campaigns. We do use them, but we just don't focus on those because here's the thing: you can organically build your fan page. So right now on Fort Collins local page, and here's a cool. So you have messages. Have you checked your messages?
Yeah, so that's the guy that I messaged for the guy that won the ad.
Okay,
or won
cool.
the gift card. So yeah, and he was super appreciative. Actually, it's pretty funny going through this, but yeah, it's just the messages back and forth.
Cool. So guys, in your back office, you will have access to like the messages that we use. So there's a process we use for the local business, right? We call it the fishbowl method, where we allow people to win something. In this case, Taylor followed the process. He has a ton of engagement. Someone won the gift card. So you guys can use those templates in the back office. You'll see that more in the training. But for this case study purpose, that's awesome. Thanks for sharing this. You can see Taylor has 243 people that like it. And 247 people that are following the page. So here's the cool part is pretty soon Taylor will be getting people contacting him saying, hey, how do I advertise on this? How do I get my business, my service in front of these people? And you guys will see that in the training as well, where when that starts going viral, it's huge. And you start getting clients just coming to you. So yeah, awesome. We'll go back to the ads manager.
Okay.
And so here's the post that we built. Here's the thing. Taylor and I, we did a duplicate ad on this, which unfortunately we didn't record that process. So what we're going to do is do that for this other ad that he built for the Chili House, which gave away the gift card. So right now we're going to click on the Chili House ad, which we're launching an ad for a restaurant. And click on the see post just so people can see the activity that has happened on this. So we're getting a little bit higher than we like on the engagement. We'll show those numbers in just 1 second. But it says, want to win a $25 Chili House gift card. Now, Chili House is a local restaurant in the Fort Collins area that Taylor has been prospecting and someone that he knows. So the cool thing is they've agreed for Taylor to start running just a giveaway ad and getting them some engagement. And this right here is pretty much going to be the loss leader. I'll show you guys more in depth in the training. But this right here is just more or less or we call it the Goodwill Bank, right? We're just doing some awesome stuff for the Chili House, and then they're actually supplying the gift card. So Taylor is leveraging the gift card to build up his fan page and the Things to Do Fort Collins page. But the cooler part is again, he's building up the Goodwill Bank. What we call, Russell Brunson says that, and other people have coined that, which pretty much is servicing this restaurant, and then in turn they're going to say, wow, Taylor's going to say, listen, we have 41 people, 25 people shared it. Show them this engagement, how people are talking about their business locally. I want it, please, would love it. We love, people are saying, great place to eat, yes. So all the engagement is awesome. So now it goes back to this person and shows them this. Taylor, what do you think they're going to say?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I mean, and she doesn't really understand Facebook and things like that, but being able to show her this would be great. So let me see. There's There's a couple on here. I don't know where they're at exactly that said we would love to try it. So right here, would love to try the chili house.
Right.
It would be an awesome gift. So people that have never been there are now engaging with our ad to say, I would love to try it. I'd love to win this. And so, which is great. I think that's the number one thing is people that go back, like I frequent this restaurant often. I already like it and I already know about it. So being able to get it out to somebody that doesn't know about it. And so this same lady said, would love to try it. And then down here, she tagged 1, 2, 3 more people. So it's spreading. It's working. Your system is definitely working.
Thanks, man. This is huge. So this is exactly what we're teaching, and this is what's working for us. This is the reason why Champs, the restaurant, and the other local businesses that we're seeing huge results with are paying us big dollars to continue to market for them. Exactly. But what we want to do is we want to try to get these numbers even better, right? That's our goal as marketers, and Facebook will allow us to do this. So in order to do so, click back on your ads manager. And great job, Taylor, for taking action and kicking butt here. It's going to be very simple to duplicate this ad, right? So Taylor used the knowledge that he gained in the first ad. So originally when he launched the first ad, he went ahead and did it to people that are just 25-mile radius or in Fort Collins. On this specific ad, because the restaurant's located in Fort Collins, we did people that only are located in Fort Collins. So what I want to do is I want to duplicate this ad and focus on maybe changing it up a bit. So click on, or actually let's look at the results. So let's click on the performance and breakdown side. And this is what we're going to look at for, age and gender. So scroll down, a couple of them. Yep, right there. Then you'll see the age and gender breakdown of this ad. So we have majority, so you can see majority of the engagement, the results that have came in. So you have the results 8, 7, 3, 2. The people that were reached were between female and male of 18. And then the 25 and above seems like it's a bigger crowd, right? So what I would do is I would relaunch this ad and switch it to people that are 21 and above, or 23 and above, or 25.
Okay.
Where majority of the, and you could even see you're getting more engagement at cheaper costs. And you're paying 98 cents for 7 results, right? And 153 people reached. Or up top, you're paying 41 cents, 44 cents. So this is very big data that we want to focus on. So this is cool data, again, that we get, and now we, in turn, want to use this in our ads. So go back to your ads manager and let's duplicate this campaign. And then click on the chili house. Check that box to the left. Oh.
You want me to check that box?
That's fine. That's fine. You can even do it right here. And then click on right there. And now we want to click duplicate ad set. So guys, what we're doing here is we're just pretty much rebuilding this ad, but we want to edit the age. So click on the ad set. You want to edit that. Yep. The ad set right there. And then inside here on the targeting is where we want to switch the age for the audience. Scroll down on the audience. And then I would even say 23. And if you think about it, right, it makes sense. Or even 25 if you wanted to just go 25 and above.
Okay.
So you'll notice that your daily reach will be technically less because it was 640 was the low end. Now it's 550. But here's the thing, we're paying a lot less, right? Essentially is our goal. So,
sure.
So we don't need to reach as many people, and we can even spend more money because we're reaching people at a cheaper cost. And then, maybe scroll up and there's with the name. Yeah, good idea. You have copy, so you can even put 25 plus or something like that.
Yeah, that's good.
And then you can save and continue. And then it's just so easy. This simple little duplicate ad deal allows you to set up a whole new ad. This is the same exact post, so we're using the engagement that's already built. And $5 is a good starting place.
Okay.
So this is what I recommend, right? And then hit place order. So Taylor was given this $25 gift card, right? To do this. This was the tactic that I use locally, and he used the same thing. So now, what my thought is, okay, we have $25 to spend, right, in free money, because technically he has something of value that he's able to give away. So you can see he's spending $13 so far. My goal is for us to spend another $13 or so, have some awesome results, and now we go back to Mr. and Mrs. Chili House that own the restaurant, right? And say, listen, look what we got for you. Check out these results. And then they're like, okay, Tiller, here's my credit card. Get me a bunch more results. And we can do customized campaigns on specific things for the restaurant. And this is the way how you make huge amounts of money from local businesses. So cool stuff, Tiller?
Yeah, man, this is great.
Awesome. So you could do one or two things. You could even keep this running. 19 cents is a little high. I mean, so you could keep it running for a little bit. And then once you see Facebook starts to engage and start to dial in your 25 plus ad set. Yeah. Your new ad, I would shut off this ad.
Okay.
And then guys, show them how to turn them off and on. Is just by simply pushing that button until I want to show them how to turn it off. Yep. So that's just how you turn it off, and click it again, turns it on. So that makes it active to inactive. You'll notice that on the right-hand side on delivery, once you push that, it'll go from active to inactive, and then that blue goes faded to white. And then if you push it again, it goes from... Okay, cool. So Facebook has already approved it, if you noticed. Well, now it's... Boom. So it's... Oh, never mind. I thought they... Yeah, see, look at... Cool.
Yeah, they did. I turned it off.
And typically they will so actually, you could kill it now if you wanted to, because 19 cents is a bit higher. You could always... but yeah, I would turn off that ad.
Okay.
And then allow this one to run. Cool.
Perfect.
So then tomorrow we'll look at these results and see if Facebook favored our ad because we favored what they're rewarding. And then Tiller, so same as that thing that we just did on this ad, we want to focus on... So actually, yeah, let's look at that. Go back to your ads manager, and let's pull up the Fort Collins things to do. And let's do that breakdown, just out of curiosity. And then you can even do like performances, because here's what we do. So if you click on the breakdown, yeah, right there on the right-hand side, or you could even do it right there and it'll show both of them, and do like age and gender. And then you can even do region. Obviously, they're coming from Fort Collins. But you can see this right here. Scroll down. This is pulling the results for the... This is all coming from the one ad because he just launched the one. But the majority... So you can see, again, 19 cents. You have the 12 cents is 25, 17 cents with the male. You can even target just females or just males in certain ages. And then, like, for example, you could duplicate this ad and run it to females 35 to 45. Because you notice that's getting 9 cents, right?
Yeah.
Those are cool things that you can do. That will just focus on those audiences and get you spending the least amount of money to reach the most amount of people. That's the idea with the marketing here. So, and if you go to, are we running any Instagram, or did you turn those off?
No.
Okay.
I turned those off.
But if you click on performance on the columns there, you could even break down. Okay, so that was if you were running other type of ads. If you're doing like column, if you're doing right column, left column, news feed, Instagram, you could look at the performance of that. Or if you're running, for example, mobile, if you're doing, you can see if people are coming off mobile or more off the desktop. Let's take a look at that. So you go back over to breakdown. Let's look at that for device. Is there a device? Platform. Click on platform and device. This will tell you where they're coming from. See right here, a lot of them are coming from iPhone and desktops. So 84 of them are coming from iPhone. So you could run an ad specifically to iPhone owners by device targeting. Let's show them how to do that. So if people see that they had a really, really low. So click on the ad, and we'll duplicate this ad, and we'll just target device owners. So hit, well, this one's, turn it off. And then you could even switch back that breakdown in the performance box so it goes back to normal if you wanted to none. Right there. And then we'll duplicate this ad.
So I'm going to duplicate it?
Just duplicate the ad.
Do I do that, or can I just do it here?
Yeah. Oh, so you could. So, but you got to check it, and then you could do it.
Okay. Check it here.
And then
duplicate ad.
Yeah, because then it's going to just choose that ad to duplicate. It'll ask you which ads you want to duplicate if you just push that button.
Sure.
But inside here, we want to go back to existing ad set because we want to edit that. So edit ad set on the bottom, and then scroll down. So on targeting on the top, you'll notice that there's a box that says targeting. Yep. So underneath the targeting, we want to click on people in Fort Collins still, and we want to scroll down. And then we're going to go to detailed targeting. Keep scrolling down. And then we'll look for devices. So connections, yep. And then, I don't know. Okay, so we should be able to click on the detailed targeting.
Where is detailed targeting?
Scroll up. Okay, scroll down, sorry. So in the box. Yeah, so click on right there. So like go inside the box. Yep, right there. And then type in iPhone. So here's the but other than we want to use the behavior because that means that these are people that own the iPhone. So we could choose the iPhones
So do you choose each of the iPhones here, the 6,
so yeah,
6S?
And when you're building your ad, there's actually a way that you could go to where in your device targeting, which we could show that as well. So actually, just click cancel really quick, and let's just click on create new ad is actually what we'll do. We'll just create a whole new ad.
So cancel this, close this out?
Close it out.
Okay.
And then hit leave this page. So click on create ad. We'll create a whole new ad.
Up here?
Yep.
Okay.
And then we'll do a page post engagement ad. And then here we could do like Fort Collins iPhone or something.
Yeah, things to do iPhone. Okay.
Continue. And then we want to choose the location as Fort Collins. And
We want to scoot this down to 10 miles?
yeah, I would suggest that. And then people that live in, everyone in this, and then show them that. So locations, you could do people who live in, people recently in this location, people traveling in this location. So that's a cool thing is if people are traveling in this location, you can put try Chili House, try Fort Collins Inn. So you can do specific ads catered towards if the person's living in the location or if they're traveling to it or in it. So really cool things you can do that Facebook allows you on who sees your ads. But anyways, in this case, we're going to do people who live in this location. And then scroll down, and then there'll be a device targeting that we'll be wanting to.
Right here? Oh,
so placements. It's under yep. So edit placements, and then
all devices here.
Yep. And then go to mobile only. Guys, people don't know this, and people don't really teach this. And this is how you can target cell phone cases. Some amazing. I've made a ton of money on mobile device targeting. Click on all mobile devices though, and then we want to choose the ones iOS. In this case, it's because it's iPhone, and then X off those. Yeah, so you can do iPhones all. And
but we don't want iPads or iPods. Oops.
So it's fine. Go ahead. Yeah, just type it in. And then, and then you can, yeah, and then you can even do only when connected to Wi-Fi, which that's when people that are like, so we ran those and they actually converted better because I was running video ads, right? So people would only watch the video I would see when they were connected onto a Wi-Fi more.
Oh, interesting.
Because it showed like they were somewhere that they probably had more internet access, right?
Sure.
So anyway, so that's something that you can do, keep in mind, and test out. And then scroll down, and you can change your budget to $5. And then we want to choose the existing posts. So optimize for delivery, we're good there. Hit continue. And then... And then what's really cool is you could even like structure the ad if you wanted to. And this is what we did when we were doing some of our ads. So are you an iPhone winner or are you an iPhone owner and want to win a $24 gift card? If so, then like, comment, and share. And they're like, yeah, I am. You know what I mean? You're making that personal engagement. And we know they are because that's who we're trying to target. You know what I mean? Are all iPhone owners.
Yeah.
So
I chose the page and I chose the existing post.
Or what you say is, are you currently a Fort Collins resident? If so, want to win a gift card. Or I'm saying things that you could do
to change it up a little bit.
Right, make it more personal.
Maybe more engagement.
Yep, so click on track all your conversions to your Facebook pixel. I always do that because you can later on retarget those clients. And then hit place order, and it's simple as that. So
I'm going to review the order so I can change the name here.
Oh, you have to do edit order. Okay. There we go.
Yeah, review the order so you can change the name. Otherwise, it's that huge long post.
Right.
Let's see.
Boom. Cool. So this right here shows you how to go ahead and pretty much just duplicate, or no, we set it up a whole new ad, but how we can do device targeting, which is super important. And we got some awesome engagement and costs on this. So cool. So we'll catch up tomorrow and see the results on this. Any last minute things you want to throw in here? Stuff that you're seeing, Taylor, that you can share words of wisdom for anyone watching?
Yeah, it's just really follow the system. I've been doing exactly what Ryan has told me, and I'm already seeing really great results. My goal is to get this page up to kind of like what he was talking about in regards to where other business owners will start approaching me and asking me how they get on my page versus me having to go out to business owners and saying, hey, can I advertise for you? So it's a really interesting approach because I would much rather have somebody contact me. I think that lead is much stronger and that relationship can be much better, much quicker. So yeah, I'm appreciative, and I think that the system is obviously working based on the results that we're getting.
Awesome. Here, let's take a look, because you just said something that's very important that I want to touch on now. And for people that are watching this in the back office training area, for the post that you can replicate, or if you just go to the Things to Do New Richmond page, if you're watching this, I suggest that you can get some inspiration off that. But right here is a post. There's a bunch of stuff that we're running some new ads for, and we're just crushing it with. But on the very bottom, I ran this a while back. This is what I just put on my page. Right here I said, do you want to advertise your local business or project? Right here shows some copy you can do. It just says, do you want to advertise your local business or project on our Things to Do page? No problem. Please message us with details about your business. This is something that I ran, and we had a ton of engagement on this. And then what we did was, this is when our message center blew up, and we had tons and tons of people contact us about advertising on our page. And this is when we went back. You can see here's everyone contacting us. Hey, my name's Chris. How can I advertise my company? And then here's what we did. We had this cool little post that we sent them. You guys have access to this to get them set up on an appointment, and then we sell them our marketing packages. So that's a cool way of doing that for people watching at home. And then again, Taylor, I'll get you that exact post. So that's why when people visit your page, they'll see that. And then you can even target business owners in Fort Collins to see that ad, which again will be a whole new training. Actually, Taylor, we'll feature that tomorrow on tomorrow's training, is what we'll do in tomorrow's case study. So cool. So we'll check out these results tomorrow, and then also build out the business advertisement piece for the local fan page. So sounds good?
Sounds great, man. I appreciate it.
Of course, and we'll see you tomorrow.